Well, we know motherhood, one of the most challenging and rewarding jobs in the world. But I tell you, mums do their best, but there's always ways to look at it. So this morning we've got to look at some of the issues confronting mothers out there. So our panel here of mothers and a mother-to-be, who could resist joining us this morning? Emily everywhere, a huge congratulations.
Thank you.
We've been following it, and yesterday we were told it's a
little girl. I've got a lady. So there's literally 6 ladies on the lounge right now.
Maybe another blonde.
I think she will be a blonde.
Danielle Miller, great to have you back.
Thank you.
And Sophie Faulkner and Janie Seal. Girls, last night, premiere of Spider-Man in New York, Cindy Crawford took her 9-year-old along and onto the red carpet. It was a big theatrical thing. And it was noted that, you know, she's wearing a bit of makeup at the age of 9. There's the whole family. What do we reckon about 9-year-olds strutting their stuff on the red carpet with makeup?
Too much too soon. Let kids be kids. This girl's 9. She's wearing makeup to an event, and Suri Cruz is wearing high heels at 4. I think it's ridiculous. And I'm sorry, when you get to the point that your daughter's not wearing pants when she goes out like that Taylor Momsen girl, I think it's time to tell her to stay at home.
I'm a little bit of a naughty aunt, I must say. I've got 2 nieces, and I give them my old lip glosses, and they will wander around with lip gloss. And I think at 9, lip gloss is okay. Yeah. But I think the thing with Cindy Crawford's daughter is that it was a full face of makeup. She looked like she'd just sat in the Channel 9 makeup chair and had the eyeliner and everything, and that's just too much for a 9-year-old.
You seriously need to wear makeup if you're Cindy Crawford's daughter.
Exactly.
And the thing to keep in mind, though, is that, of course, by the age of 9, they are having makeup marketed to them. We know that Bratz, for example, brought out a makeup range, and that included the smoky eyeshadow effect that you could do from ages 5 and above. Little girls playing dress up is one thing, but little girls having these products marketed to them so that they actually believe they won't be special or look beautiful if they wear those is another.
You mentioned Taylor Momsen. Now, she's 17.
Yes.
I mean, you know, for all intents and purposes, you know, she's almost legal. I think she forgot to wear something.
Yeah, a bra and her pants.
Yes. But at that age, has any mother got or any guardian got any control over what she's going to wear?
Well, they're living under my roof. They'll do as I say.
I tried to leave the house once in something that wasn't appropriate, and my father said, "Get back inside, and you're not leaving until you change."
And did you actually go back inside?
I then tried to shove the outfit in my bag, and then as I was leaving, my mum said, "What's in the bag?" I didn't get away with it. It's up to the parents.
I'm glad I've got 2 boys.
Jenny, leap in. Well, if your boys are wearing dresses out, maybe that's another subject.
That's another subject, exactly.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
What's interesting too, though, is that I tend to be a little cynical and think that a lot of this is part of her public persona as the bad grunge girl, a little bit like Kesha. And it's interesting that they present themselves in this way and market themselves again to very young girls and to tweens. So again, little girls are getting these girls as their style icons, and it does make it that much harder then as a mum, Sophie, to say, you know, not under my roof, when all the magazines she's looking at and all the film clips present young women in exactly this way.
One word, no.
Yes. Now?
6 and 2.5.
And soon to be,
Yes.
when is it due?
20 weeks.
Okay. I've got to say, let's talk in tea.
She's already asked me about the makeup.
Okay, this a very important issue because this week we've realised in Australia prescription medication for children, very young children, some even as young as 2, we are now one of the highest countries in the world prescribing these medications for AD and ADHD. And this week we find that a 10-year-old boy in Britain committed suicide, and his father is blaming the fact that his 10-year-old was put on Ritalin and Prozac. Prozac is an antidepressant. So, talking about ADHD and its treatment and its diagnosis, are we seeming to be using medication as a first offence rather than a last resort? What's everybody's view here?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we live in a quick fix society, and I think from a personal experience, if that was my child, I would number one, get a second or third opinion. I'd do my research. I'd probably go to a counsellor beforehand. I'd get natural therapy, and then maybe the last resort. I mean, we can't judge. We don't really know what's going on with that situation, but you would try everything and then the medication at the end of the day. But I do think we are over-medicating a lot of our children.
Kerri-Anne, you're right that we do over-prescribe these as a culture. Certainly for some young people, they will need medication, but you're right that often it is the first point of call. And what parents should be doing is not looking just at a GP to refer this. They really need to go to specialists, to child psychologists.
But to get Ritalin, you have to go to a psychiatrist, a
That's
person,
right.
not a psychologist. Psychiatrist is the only one who can write the prescription, not a
I
psychologist.
have a bit of experience in this. I've got two brothers with one with ADHD, one with ADD, and my parents waited until they were in their teens before they medicated them because they needed it to
Has it
concentrate
worked
for
for
school.
them?
My mum often, we used to take them off the drugs in holidays because they needed it for school to concentrate. They didn't need it every day. My parents chose to deal with their behaviour in the privacy of their own home. But when they were on it, it was a different lifestyle at home. It was a much calmer,
I think
peaceful place.
we've way gone past ADHD not being a real
Exactly.
I think it's overprescribed. I think you need to
It
look at
is.
things like how much sleep is your child getting, what's your diet like, you know, how much exercise they're getting, what's the family structure like at home, and look at all the factors before prescribing
And
this
listen
medication.
to your child and
Yes.
communicate with them.
Yeah.
And
get
it's
to the core
certainly for
issue.
some children, as you said, an absolute lifesaver, and it is really essential. I mean, as a teacher in high school, you can tell the students that need it and haven't taken their medication.
Well, again, last resort, not first.
Yeah.
Look at all the other
Absolutely.
issues, including. Ladies, great to see you, Janie. All goes well with you?
Yeah, six-week-old boy, Remy. Very
Looks
excited.
amazing.
Quick surprise.
Sensational.
I'm getting tears.
Goodness for the makeup, I must say.
Sophie, thank you very much, and we'll
Thank
be
you.
following your progress, probably closer than you need.
My mum lives in Tasmania. She loves being updated, so
Oh,
it's
that's
great. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, we're on your case.
Thank you.
Emily everywhere, and it's great to see you, Daniel.
Thank you.
Here's something for you.